What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because after this video you will be slaying your brows every day. And I recommend that you start off with your brows freshly waxed, tweezed, shaved, however you get your brows right. And to start off, my first tip would be to brush your brow hairs. And with that, to brush my brow hairs, I usually use a spoolie, and I just brush the front of the brow hairs and brush them down towards the back of. This step just ensures that your brow hairs are all going in the same direction and none of them are going in opposite directions. My next step would be to fill in your brows. And to fill in my brows, I usually use a eyeliner that I got from Dollar General. It's in the color dark brown. And I start off from the base of my brow and work my way up to the top of the brow and to the front of the brow. Remember, you want your brow to look as natural as possible, so make sure you're doing light strokes. And when you get to the front of the brow, try to be as light-handed as possible. We definitely don't want you walking out the house with big, bold, thick, dark eyebrows, because that is not cute, sis. Okay, now we're going to move on to the other brow. And this brow is not my best friend. We all have that one brow that just cannot get right. At this point, I'm just going to stop talking and let you guys watch and see how I fill in this brow. After you finish filling in your eyebrows, you just want to grab your spoolie again and brush those brow hairs just to blend out any product that may be left over. And in the front of your brow, you just want to make sure you blend that out really well so your brow looks natural as possible. Okay, now that we have both eyebrows cleaned up, or both eyebrows filled in, we're just going to clean up the brows. And I am using my L.A Girl Pro Concealer in the color Chestnut. And you just want to start from the beginning of that brow at the base and just line the brow all the way from the beginning to the end with your concealer. And just make sure you clean up the base of that brow really good, because this is what's going to help define your brow. And once you get that product lined up, you're going to want to bring the concealer down. I usually bring it down over my eyes just to help prepare for my next step, which would be my eyeshadow. And this step is usually my favorite because this is where I get really conceited. This concealer really helps to define your brow. It makes your brow look really well. You just want to make sure you're using a concealer that's either 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin complexion. I usually either use my L.A Girl Pro Concealer or my MAC Pro Concealer in the shade NW40. So either one of those work. On the days where I'm just doing a natural beat, I usually use my L.A Girl Pro Concealer. But on the days where I'm slaying this face, honey, I use my MAC Concealer. But either one works. When you get to the top of the brow, you just want to do the same thing you did at the base of the brow. Start from beginning and line that brow all the way to the end. And this usually takes patience. Well, this does take patience, and it takes time just so you won't mess up your brow. All that hard work you just did filling in that brow, you don't want to mess it up. And sorry for my hand being in the way, but that's just my position that I have to have when I am getting these eyebrows all the way together. And just like you did at the base of the brow where you pull that concealer down over your eyelid, you want to do that at the top of your brow as well. Just pull the concealer up just so it blends in well with your foundation. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other brow, starting from the beginning at the base of the brow. Line that brow all the way to the end, and just make sure you have patience with this because it's gonna take time. It's gonna take practice, but once you keep watching my video, you will learn how to do it. It's gonna be something that comes to you overnight. It's definitely gonna take practice. It took me a while to perfect my brow, but I just kept watching videos and kept practicing. And once you get it, then you'll always know how to slay your brows. Okay, so here you guys can see that my left brow, the arch is higher than the right brow. And I'm just going to use my dark brown eyeliner to fix that up and make that arch higher. So you guys watch and see how I do that. So here are my finished brows. That bright brow looking so much better. Just remember your brows are sisters, not twins. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.